During COVID, Democrats were throwing all sorts of crazy laws on the books. Remember, you had to mask up, get vaxxed, and if you were a landlord, you couldn't evict anybody. So people decided to stop paying rent. Just stay in their pad for free and have the landlord foot the bill. And when you stop kicking people out of their homes, you know what you get? You get squatters who take over your house without paying a dime. Now, apparently, these squatters have rights. Remember, squatters' rights? Maybe they have more rights than you. Hundreds of landlords across the country are stuck in legal battles to kick strangers out of the homes they rightfully own. Like in Chicago, where Darthula Young owns the property of her late mom. The home sat vacant while Darthula and her siblings figured out what to do with it. This is until last September, when Darthula received a call from a neighbor saying there was a shooting at the property. So she rushed over to the home to see what's up. But when she tried to enter the house, she found the locks were changed. Even worse, there was now a bullet hole in the window. That's when Darthula realized someone had moved in. The house was taken over by a man, Taquito Murray. Now, Taquito is a well-known criminal. He's been arrested at least 6 times for, I think, drugs and weapons charges. Now, he's letting Darthula's home go to hell with garbage piling up. Neighbors thinks he's slinging drugs out of it, too. What a great house guest, right? But while he's puts Darthula's family through hell, there's nothing they can do about it thanks to Chicago's stupid eviction laws. The legal process can take, you ready? 8 months for you to kick a squatter out. 8 months. And during the process, Taquito gets to kick back and live it up in your house while she pays the bills. Taquito even racked up a $1,300 water bill in the meantime. I mean, at least he's showering. Darthula Young is the owner of the property that the squatter now lives in. This is absolute insanity. 8 months, Darthula, 8 months. What are you going to do?
Well, the only option I have is going through the legal process. As you talked about squatters' rights, I've been doing my research, and in the state of Illinois, all of the squatters, anything that has to do with a squatter comes under tenants' rights. And tenants' rights is very different from squatters' rights. So with a tenant, you have to go through the legal process. I've had to give them a 5-day notice. I've been in court 3 times. I've had to give unknown occupants as well a 5-day notice. And every time we go to court, it's continued. So I'm
this
scheduled
squatter,
to go to court on Monday.
All right, you keep us posted. This squatter is identifying as a tenant, and now he's stringing you along and tying you up in court. Are you thinking about maybe doing anything outside of the legal system? Because if this happened to me, I might take matters into my own hands.
Well, you know, everybody says that, but it's illegal, and I could be arrested. Evicting a tenant or a squatter is illegal in the state of Illinois, and they make it really clear that you can be arrested or you can face charges.
Okay, what if you lure him out of your property somehow, and then you get a few of your friends? He never
comes out.
He just orders everything delivery?
Yes, he never comes out of the property. I've been over there for hours and hours, had the police there. He won't come out. He has 2 pit bulls that are also living in the property.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah, and there's more than just him. I'm not sure how many people are even on the property.
Yeah, it's probably a house party with pit bulls. That sounds like it's going to be a nice mess to clean up. Do you bang on the door and say, hey, Taquito, what the heck, man?
No, he'll come, he'll open the door, or he'll holler out the window. And
what does he say?
He told me he's a professional squatter and he knows his rights.
He confessed.
And he's not leaving.
Oh,
yes.
My God. Taquito, if you're watching, I hate you.
He said it in front of the police.
And the police can't do anything about it?
No, they can't do anything about it. When I first went over there and you could see the window was broken, they broke in, they changed the locks. My mother's furniture and her personal belongings are still on the property. And when I talked to the police and Taquito came back from the hospital after getting shot, he said, first of all, he said, yeah, I got a lease, I'm paying rent. And I'm saying, who? And then he says, oh, I can't find it. But when I asked them to remove him for breaking and entering, he told us that he's a professional squatter and he knows his rights.
All right, Darthula,
he has rights.
We're going to talk off camera, and I have some creative ideas about how to deal with Taquito, okay? So wait for my call.
Okay.
Thank you very
Okay.
much, and good luck with the legal system. It looks like it could be a while. Thank you for joining us, and we're praying for you.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.